On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on? A blessed and wonderful Monday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we go on in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps, in the morning here. We're going to talk about the illicit guns for drugs trade between Jamaica and Haiti. But we're going to zero in upon a small faction, a small fraction of criminal elements who have been involved in the illicit guns for drug trade for quite some time. Now in this vlog, you're going to get a full breakdown of how it started and where it is at presently as it relates to the criminal elements that I will be making mention of. So this story dates back as far as 2023. Now on your screen is a picture of a drug bust that took place in Farin in Portland in 2023. For those who is from the Farin and surrounding communities, would definitely remember this massive drug bust. And for those who is from the Farin community, would most definitely remember this criminal element here, presently on your screen, identified as Orlando Loudon, but them call him Spragger in our streets. So this is where the story starts. So in June of 2023, a set of criminal elements link up with Orlando Loudon, otherwise known as Spragger, who is from a Fairy Hill Gardens address in the parish of Portland. Now Spragger was a owner of a boat. So them go seek out Spragger services to transport some weed via his boat. The weed's final destination is supposed to be in Bermuda. So Spragger was supposed to leave Portland with the weed, transport it to Haiti at a place known as Latoti, and then leave from Latoti and go to a place in Turks and Caicos, then to British Virgin Islands, and then of course the weed would have reached Bermuda. Spragger was not supposed to go all the way to Bermuda. So the criminal elements who sought to employ Spragger to carry out the weed transportation held a meeting with Spragger as it relates to the cost for the job, and they don't know the whole blueprint of everything, how it's supposed to go down. But as I stated earlier, Spragger's job was not to take it all the way to Bermuda. His job stops at Turks and Caicos. So they came to an agreement. But at the time, Spragger couldn't do the job himself because he was charged by the police for some sort of criminal involvement, and he was reported on conditional bail. So him couldn't leave for a long time because he have to report to the police every other day or so. So Spragga make them know, say, yo, me can't do the job, but me can take on the job because me have some linky in a St. Thomas where me can bring the boat to, and them man they can deal with the dirt for no. So I saw him go link this criminal element now presently on your screen, known as Percy. I also covered a vlog in not so recent times on this criminal element identified as Percy. So Percy get the link from Spragga and decides him I go link up Phoebe co-captain, another criminal element known as Sheldon Blonde, but them call him Spiegel in our streets. So them decide say yes, them a go take on the work and trudge the waters and make the delivery. Now, the same criminal element known as Sheldon Blonde, otherwise known as Spiegel, we go fast track a little, then we go back. So keep track, take note. On the 30th of October, Sheldon Blonde, otherwise known as Spiegel, will come from Lethal in a St. Thomas, get shot up. So we go backtrack again so we can understand as to why Spiegel get gone up. So now Percy and him co-captain Spiegel decides that they're going to take on the work. So during the meeting with Spragga, as I stated earlier, him informed the dealers that him couldn't do the job. So Percy and him co-captain Spiegel are going to deal with the transportation. So now half of the money was sent to them, and also the drugs, the weed. So when them get the money and get the weed, instead of doing what they said that they would have done, what they did, they colluded together and thief some of the weed. Yes. And then they make somebody call the police pan the rest of the weed and make it seems as if say police hold them and take everything. And as so criminal elements blame police some of the time and make it seems like the police them corrupt. Not saying that the police them not corrupt, because sometimes them hold on the food for true, but in this particular case, the criminal elements them thief the weed, leave back a little portion, make somebody link police to come hold them with it and seize everything. And then them paint the narrative they know to the man them will give them the job. So soon after that now, the man them get words say Spragga and Spiegel and Percy them a sell weed out. Wow! So the man them a say hold on. Then if police hold on pan the weed, all them a man a sell weed so. A them thief it and set up them police friend if come take the rest. So the man them decide say yo, a dirt business I gotta go on right now. So the man them go circle Spragga first and name Spragga food and broke the plate quick and fast. Yeah man. So I saw Spragga end up lose 3 pints at his home in Farin in Portland. So watch this now. Who remember the big police raid were going right after Spragga end up losing 3 pints? And the police them hold on pan the whole heap of man them in a car them I come from off of Spragga ends. Some brother will come from in a Kingston and St. Andrew and St. Catherine. Now, let me give you a quick rundown on that. So the criminal elements them get employed by the same man them who did employ Spragger them. Figure dirt Spragger. So Spragger end up losing 3 pints right in a bamboo tree lane in a Fairwheel in a Portland. So 3 criminal element did get hold on and get charged. 8 in all, but 3 get charged right away. We are talking about 31-year-old Shane Phillips, otherwise known as Taliban, come from Morris Meadows in a St. Catherine. An ex-criminal element identified as 19-year-old Dominique Perkins, otherwise known as Kenta or Kente, come from Sunrise Crescent in a Kingston 19. An ex-criminal element, 18-year-old Raheem Dixon, otherwise known as Quidley, come from Kirkland Heights in a Kingston 19. And the additional 5 to include a teen boy, that Xavier Carty, a taxi operator, and Chad Hilton, a landscaper, and Fabian McIntosh, so-called black maker, and a 19-year-old known as Cavan Jacobs, will come from Bourne Road in a Kingston 19, and a 17-year-old boy will come from Manningsville Road. So all of them get charged, but 3 get charged for the gun, and the others get charged for conspiracy to the knockings and clappings of Spragger. So I go on and know my people. After Spragger end up get dirt, Percy and him co-captain known as Spiegel catch them coward, and I say, yo, them money are serious. You see how the man them go circle Spragger and dirt him. We cannot afford to lose our 3 pints the way. So them start seek protection in our streets, and somewhere along the line, them get a link to the farmer one other than we are talking about, ThickMan. So them start work now for ThickMan in the illicit guns for drug trade between Jamaica and Haiti. But now since ThickMan get dirt by the police and out of the game, the criminal elements them decide say, yo, up and running, fully active again, them boy have to get dirt. So now I saw on the 30th of October, Sheldon Blonde, otherwise known as Spiegel, 34-year-old who come from Lethal, St. Thomas. I saw him get caught up. But luckily for him, he never lose him 3 pints. So now, Percy still out there in our streets. Continuously, I do the dirt same way for other criminal elements all about. So on the 21st of November, Percy get another work for transport some weed guy Haiti. Now, whilst he was doing that work, the man them where him and Spragger and Spiegel did rob, get a link and find out say him I do some jobs for feed them other linky. Because you don't know say I saw the whole criminal underworld link, you know. One connection from them in the same line of work. So the man them find out from a grapevine, say Percy I go make a trip go back at the same place in Haiti known as Latoti. So the man them mobilize themselves quick and fast and get some man in a boat, send them off same time. So as soon as Percy and Theme crew now pull up in a Latoti ashore, a next boat just pull up beside them and a big gunshot. Yeah man, the man them knock it and clap it pan Percy them. Them have to take over board feet. So Percy and them crew jump off in the water and swim for that. But the man them knock it pan them. But luckily for them, nobody never get hurt, nobody never get caught up. So the man them just take the boat and take halves of the weed gone. Now Percy and him crew is now stranded in Haiti in Latoti, apart with the Haitian gangster known as Barbecue. Boy, me I tell you, the thing rough, but apart there are jokes still in not par with the barbecue. Well, at least we don't know about that. But seriously though, Percy is now stuck in Haiti with Fame Crew. So we want to know, I wonder how this is going to work out, for Percy. Because him actually never thief them money weed, Him end up lose it to other man where him did try, not try for, him did actually rob them man the weed. So now a different set of money now, I start pre-Percy. So I don't know if Percy I go decide say yo him I just go and bill a Haiti and not bother come back to Jamaica. Or him I go come back to Jamaica and try to explain himself. But Percy definitely bite off a little bit more than him can chew right now. So sooner or later, we are going to figure out what really go on with Percy if him reach back to Jamaica or him decides him I go just go and bill over there so in a Haiti or what. But anyway Percy take it, trust and believe. Percy, your corner's dark. And to the family members, friends, well-wishers and loved ones of Percy, you too are to make sure you continuously look out on the corner, because what? The corner boy them way him rob out there lurks. And them criminal element there, I go hit him where it hurts. So a word to the wise. So this, my friends, is part 1. When Percy returns, you will most definitely get the part 2. Yeah, man. So anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in a subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.